Did you know that it's actually a myth that using your dog's ear and paw size will determine how big they'll get? One of the most common questions I get from new puppy owners is, when will my dog stop growing and how big will they get? Your dog's growth rate relies on a variety of factors. It makes sense to want to know how big your dog will get, especially if you're trying to shop for dog beds or a new crate or even brands of food. Welcome back to another Native Pet Health video. I'm Dr. Juli, and this week I'll answer the common question, when do dogs stop growing? For the most part, breed and genetics play the most significant role in determining when your dog will stop growing. If your dog is purebred, you can look at their parents, or you can look at other dogs of the same breed to get an idea of how big. Mixed breeds are a little more challenging because there's no way to predict which genetic influence will be the most dominant. They're kind of like a box of chocolates.
You never know what you're going to get.
Generally, male dogs tend to be larger and heavier than females of the same breed. But of course, there's always exceptions to this rule. Diet is another factor that can contribute to a dog's growth rate. Puppies who are sick, malnourished, or if they have underlying health issues, they're at risk for stunted growth. On the other hand, overfed puppies may be at risk for growing too fast, which has been known to cause obesity or even joint disease, especially in larger breed dogs. The age at which you spay or neuter your dog can also have an impact on their overall growth. And this is because hormonal levels can impact growth plate closure. Ensuring that your puppy stays healthy and strong is also a really important factor towards their growth. Parasites or other illnesses can rob your puppy of essential nutrients that they need for adequate growth. When it comes to determining when a dog stops growing, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. Generally, larger breeds take more time for the bones and joints to develop fully. For example, toy and small breed dogs like Chihuahuas, Maltese, or Dachshunds will reach their full size between 8 and 12 months. But some may even be fully grown as early as 6 months. Small and toy breed dogs fall into the category of weighing less than 20 pounds as adults, and we generally see them range between 12 and 18 inches in height. Medium-sized dogs will fall between the range of 25 and 50 pounds as adults. These will be your beagles, bulldogs, miniature schnauzers, and basset hounds. And then we have large breed dogs like Goldens, Labs, or German Shepherds. Large breed dogs will weigh more than 50 pounds, and they'll reach up to 30 inches in height. Giant breed dogs like Bernese Mountain Dogs and Great Danes take the longest time to finish growing. For these dogs, their growth plates won't close until around 2 years of age. At full growth, these dogs are over 100 pounds and may be up to 44 inches in height. You can also use tools like a growth chart, DNA test, or a formula to estimate how big your dog will get. If you take your dog's current weight in pounds and divide it by their age in weeks and multiply it by 52, you can get your dog's adult estimated weight. For example, if your puppy weighs 5 pounds when they're 10 weeks old, they may weigh around 26 pounds when fully grown. And remember that this formula is just an estimate and doesn't take into consideration any other factors. As a pet parent, there are certain things you can do to support your dog as they're growing. The first thing that you can do is make sure that you're feeding your dog a diet that's complete and balanced for their breed and age. Especially for larger breed dogs, you want to look for the statement that says it's AAFCO approved specifically for large breed dogs. These large breed formulas will especially have a different calcium to phosphorus ratio. While exercise is important for dogs of all ages, you want to be especially cautious with puppies not to overexert them before their growth plates close. The best exercise for puppies is brief periods of playtime or even just exploring the backyard. The general rule for puppies is that they should have no more than 5 minutes of exercise for each month of age 2 times a day. So for example, a 5-month-old puppy shouldn't receive more than 25 minutes of exercise twice a day. Making sure that you support your puppy as they grow will set them up for success so they can have a long and healthy life. If your puppy is struggling with health problems during their critical growth period, it can have long-term consequences throughout their life. Leave any questions in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more pet parent tips.